Welcome, one and all, to the K.O.E. Nation for Beer 30 O'Clock. Folks, this is a journey that we are going to engage in together to find that perfect beer. I am a man on a mission, a man on a journey to find the ultimate beer, the perfect beer for that perfect occasion, and we're going to do it together. I've got a crazy cast of characters, folks from all over the K.O.E. Nation and all over the internet that are looking forward to sharing their experiences of some of their favorite beers with you. So, folks, without further ado, let's get right into this Beer 30 O'Clock review. Welcome, one and all, to the K.O.E. Nation for another Beer 30 O'Clock review of Salted Caramel Peanut Butter Amber Ale by Kinkaider Brewing Co., folks. I am your King of Extreme, Phil K.O.E., the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that makes you the podcast cower. You can, of course, find me at K.O.E. Nation on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Twitter. And I am joined this evening by my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only,
the 14-time Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast champion, the non-copper friendly Tony fucking G. You can find me on TikTok at Tony the Rod, and we are enjoying Kinkaider Salted Caramel Peanut Butter Ale. This is one that I discovered a few months ago, and I have not been able to stop raving about it since. I love this one. It's even better on tap. Stop me if you've heard this one before, but I found it in the can, and I really enjoy Kinkaider Salted Caramel Peanut Butter Amber Ale. This is a fantastic beer. I really enjoy this one on tap. It is almost just as good in the can. I really like this one, and I've been eager to hear what Phil thinks of this. I have poured it into my fancy mug.
Honestly, I get a slight hint of peanut butter, but the one thing I get the most on this is coffee.
So, the first time I tried
on the palate and on the nose, it's coffee overwhelming.
The first time I tried this, I was sitting in a Kino sports bar, and they brought it out in two really, really big mugs for us, and you could smell it 5 feet from the table. We're like, oh my god, and it looked so dark. It looked like this. We're like, oh my god, this is gonna be rough. But it smelled delicious, and then we tasted like, oh my god, this is fantastic. We had several more. This blew me away in terms of taste, flavor, and being a beer. I was so happy to have discovered this one. This is probably my favorite from the Kinkaider Brewing Company. So I am eager to see what you think.
Honestly, like, if my first thought was, if my mother was forced to drink a beer for some reason, she had to drink a beer for whatever reason, this would be the one she'd want because it's so overwhelmingly coffee in its flavor, in its nose, in its palate. Everything is making me think of iced coffee with a bit of a spike here, but not much.
But to me, it's not like usually when you get these flavored peanut butter beers, it's peanut butter and chocolate. This is a salted caramel and peanut, and I think that's where you're getting the confusion with the mocha or the coffee, because it's not coffee. It's salted like peanut butter. It'd be like if you took a salted pretzel and put peanut butter on top of it, in my opinion.
I know, but like, I'm getting coffee, espresso, like it's so like pronounced in my palate. Now, your mileage may vary, folks. But now, Tony, we get to
getting a third opinion real quick.
Ooh,
the one wife of G, please.
Spouse G.
You're gonna try it. I want to see what she thinks. It's okay, just try it. Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh, her face did a smile and not a frowny.
Oh, so she did a smile and not a frowny?
That's a big up. That's at least a 4-star.
Oh, okay. Because, like, we're going to grade this on a couple of 5-star scales. 5 meaning you have to have it before you shuffle off this mortal coil. 0 meaning pass it on by. The K.O.E. Nation has advised you well. We're going to grade this as an ale. We're going to grade this as a beer. We're going to grade it as to whether it go on your top shelf, your bottom shelf, or your door of your beer fridge, top being the best, bottom being door being the good stuff that you give to friends. And then when you would drink this beer and if you drink it again. So, Tony, on a 5-star scale as an ale, damn it, so beautifully, what would you rate this as an ale?
As an ale, this is going to be a 2.5 because
I was going to say the exact same thing.
This is not what people imagine when they drink ale at all. This is so sweet. It's so different. It's not an ale at all.
Very niche.
It's only ale by type. That's it. 2.5.
Yeah, it's
only
kind
because
of.
I like it so much.
It's like you've heard of Rhino, Republican in name only. This is Aline, like ale in name only.
Right.
I know. It's an ale, like it's probably in the proper ale tradition of its creation, but its palate is
Sure.
wildly different. Now, as a beer,
As
like,
a beer,
I'm gonna give this 3
so
because this is approachable for people who don't like beer.
As a beer, actually, I'm gonna go 3.25. But as a flavored beer, I'm going to go 4.85. Because this is one of my favorite things ever. I'm not kidding. This I loved so much. I had to find 4-pack. They sell this in 4-packs and cans. I do recommend it on tap, though. This is almost the perfect flavored beer on tap. I love this so much. And if you can't find it on tap, get it in the cans. Because if you like flavored beer, this is one of the best ones I've ever had. This does beat the s'mores beer just by like 1/10 of a point in terms of my grading. So even though my gradings weren't super, super high, this is one that I love immensely, and I do recommend. It's so sweet, so good, and just delicious.
Okay. Now, in terms of, does it go in your top shelf, your door, your middle shelf in your beer fridge?
This is going to be, it's been on my shelf, but I'd probably put it on the door because I don't want just everybody to have it. It's only going to be people to enjoy something that's flavored, and I would never bury this in the bottom drawer. And you're never going to have enough of these on your shelves to be like, oh, look what I've got. So this is a door beer.
I have to agree. I hate to agree, but I have to agree. And then, when would I drink this? Honestly, this is evening after dinner beer. Like, if you want to have a beer after dinner, that's what this would be. But other than that, Tony, when would you have this beer? And anything you want to say to the folks?
I'm going to have this basically anytime I find it on tap because, yes. And this is kind of a dessert beer, in my opinion, because it is sweet. It is niche. You have to like flavored beers, so you have to be in the right company to enjoy it. It's not one you're going to drink a 12-pack of.
Okay. Well, folks, as I'm known to say around here, all that being said, thank you for joining us for this very special review, and thank you, Kinkaider, for this very special brew.